everything.
Big Boy's Neighborhood. All righty, ladies and gentlemen. It's all legendary up in here.
Yeah.
It is legendary, ladies and gentlemen, and the Black Eyed Peas are here as well. The Black Eyed Peas are here too. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Show you right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was the Black Eyed Peas. Thank you.
Thank you.
No, let me tell you, man. First off, it's a pleasure to have you fellas back in the neighborhood. And the reason why you guys are back in the neighborhood, I love how cats could just, how y'all could come together. You know what I'm saying? And every time I see anyone solo, if it's App, if it's Tab, if it's Fergie, if it's Will, it's still always y'all say something about Black Eyed Peas. Yep. You know what I'm saying? And what brought the Black Eyed Peas back to the neighborhood? What brought you guys back to where it's like, okay, you know what? We got something that we want the world to hear.
So after the Paris attack, a friend of mine sent an email named Angela Ernst, and she said, you guys should do a new version of Black Eyed Peas. And then Belgium happened, and Turkey, and then all the things were happening here in America with, you know, law enforcement, civilian clashes. And then I just got tired. We got tired of our hearts just being hurt and no one really, you know, there was no anthem or there's no music that felt the way my heart feels. Like if we wanted a party, or if there was like somebody just won a Super Bowl, or we was getting ready to go out and it's you know, spring break, there's a whole lot of music that's out there that's synonymous with how we feel around those times. But when things happen, there's not that much music that feels the way our heart feels when we crying out for stuff. So somebody was like, yo, do a new version of Where's the Love? They did it. She kept on emailing me, hitting me up. And so we answered the call and reimagined Where's the Love. And, you know, it was needed. Right? It isn't like, yo, let's get the group back together and go out there and make all this money. Right. It was like, yo, let's go out there and do what we need to do because people need some love out there. There ain't that much songs. There's not that much, like, you know, conscious records about the times.
And you got to think, because the original Where's the Love is what, 2003?
2003.
And it's crazy that, and I mean, you can go 2003, you can go 1993, 83, 73, any three that you pick. And there are certain songs where we still, like, you could have just re-released Where's the Love and it would have fit in for what's going down with what's happening in the world right now. Like, those kind of records, they, for some reason, which is sad, they still are extremely emotional and valuable today. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But for you guys to get together and say, you know what, man, we're going to get in and we're going to redo it. And we're going to get so many of our friends to come to the table, and we're going to shoot a video, because it's really that time. And my thing is, everybody know we have to do something like that, Taboo, but who was really going to do it? You know what I'm saying? And not that you wait on the next person, but Tab, y'all got to think like, okay, well, yeah, we got to do this.
Yeah, I felt like 2003 when we put out Where's the Love, it was like we had been going around the world, and especially in the U.S., and we saw a lot of separatism and racism amongst people. And that was a question that we asked each other, like, where's the love? So when we did it, we created that with Justin Timberlake the first time. He wasn't in the video, but it kind of set the tone for Black Eyed Peas around the world as a global international act. And it made us feel like, yo, we made a statement in 2003. And what better group to do that again and to join forces with all these people that really care about humanity than the Black Eyed Peas. So it was a joint effort. You know, it was amazing people involved. From Justin Timberlake's actually in the video this time. You know, people like Jaden Smith.
I don't even
Kareem
think
Abdul-Jabbar.
Tab, I don't even think you want to
Quincy
start
Jones.
this.
We could keep on going. We could keep on going.
I think it'd be easier, no disrespect, to say who's not in it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Than who's in it. Like, Ida, she's not in it. We know that.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Natalia's not in it.
No, that's
Luigi's not in it. And then there's probably like 3 or 4 other people that's not in it.
That's why it's called Black Eyed Peas featuring the world.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Everybody came together, man. Yeah. Everybody came together.
And
bro.
it shows the power of the messaging, and it shows the power of the people that really care
Yeah, and we just want to thank everybody for coming and giving their time and create this awareness, communication, and opportunities for the world and the temperature right now. We need this. We need to ask this question again. Where's the love?
Man, Black Eyed Peas are in the neighborhood. Give Will.I.Am the bell. You just, I know, man. He's so possessive because that's the only thing he does.
So you said Big Boy no bell was wrong.
Yeah, he
He
gets
on the
nervous,
computer or
man.
whatnot.
Yeah,
He all late.
let me tell you why he's on the computer as well, man. Because we got to document when people, say bad words, so we'll catch it in the edits. Like,
Oh,
say,
I
for instance,
said a bad word?
you said, man, where's the motherfucking bell?
No, I didn't say that.
You're hip hop. That's what you thought.
Now I gotta know that.
That's what you thought.
Yeah, that's what you thought. So we had to go ahead and now we got to edit this.
There it is.
Now, what goes down with the Black Eyed Peas now?
In 1996, we wrote a song called Falling Up. We be falling up, never falling down. So what goes down with the Black Eyed Peas? I say what goes up with
What
the Black
goes
Eyed
up with the
Peas.
Black Eyed
Feel me?
Peas?
Yeah, so.
Okay, so
I never saw Will.I.Am at a loss for words. Even Taboo and Apple looking at him like,
you gonna
Dude,
say it
usually-
or you want us to jump in?
No, so what goes up is, Black Eyed Peas, we just launched Where's the Love? All proceeds go to education, and Apple will match all donations in the U.S. All the things that we, people's donations and all the money that we receive from iTunes. So that's a big thing for us.
Right.
And, it'll help us on our mission to change inner cities and get kids, down this road of, getting prepared for tomorrow by having skill sets to not only look for jobs, but create jobs and fill jobs that are needed. So, and we also realize that wherever there's a $4,000 per student per year in the hood, right? So a kid in the hood gets $4,000 per year from their school district. A kid in Calabasas, Beverly Hills, Brentwood gets $11,000 per year. From the school district, right?
wow.
And if you look wherever there's a $4,000 per year per student, that neighborhood's messed up.
Damn.
So if you follow the investment or lack of investment, you know the difference in the configuration of that neighborhood. So why does it have to be that way? Why can't Compton and Watts and Boyle Heights have the same, access to information, getting these kids up to speed? Why can't the neighborhood be just as affluent and thriving like Brentwood and Beverly Hills? Why does it have to be that way? So until we have education reform, people have to do things like this, and that's what Where's Love? That's what Black Eyed Peas does. That's our first step. And as it relates to what we do for entertainment, we're working on new music, and that new music will be out shortly.
Let me tell you what I do love about seeing Black Eyed Peas just sitting here is y'all could come together at any moment. You know what I'm saying? There's absolutely, when you look at Black Eyed Peas, you don't see desperation. You know what I'm saying? This is a song, Where's the Love, in a video that you probably wish, man, I wish we didn't have to do this. You know what I'm saying? And not have to, but if it wasn't a calling for you guys to do this, and the world wasn't crazy and situations didn't apply, y'all didn't have to do this, y'all wouldn't have to do this record. You know what I'm saying? And when you think of the Black Eyed Peas, it's not this desperation. You're man, this is it. This is the one. We back in, because you don't want to do this record, but the world, we are making you guys do this. You know what I'm saying? So at any point, it's not desperation or this is our way back in. You know what I'm saying? If it wasn't, the world wasn't crazy, then it was damn, nobody else was going to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
We're only desperate for positivity,
Right.
and communication, and coming together and changing this moment in time.
Yeah, and I think the approach was organic for us.
Yeah,
because
definite. That's it.
We spend time with each other, even away from creating music. Just hanging out at the Future, which is the studio.
Is that place I went to?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, you ain't playing when y'all call it
just
the future.
building and building as brothers that have built a relationship and a friendship, and that's what people see as Black Eyed Peas since 1995 when we first created Black Eyed Peas. And I think it stems the test of time, and it goes to show people no matter what, we're always gonna be united at the forefront as brothers.
What's the one thing, when we think of Black Eyed Peas, I'm thinking about like when I seen cats coming from small clubs to stadiums to Super Bowl.
Yeah,
Is there any one thing app that you miss right now from the Black Eyed Peas?
Just being on the road, being on stage, rocking out, and just traveling, So,
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I miss that.
Taboo?
Absolutely nothing.
Really?
I'm just kidding.
Oh, man. I was about to say, I'll take your slot.
I'm just kidding.
Man.
I mean, that's such a question. That question can't really be answered because
Right.
there's so many different chambers to the excitement and the enthusiasm that I have for my group. It's a blessing to be able to as just health reasons, life, everything, just
Yes,
to
sir.
be able to be here and creating with my best friends.
What about you, Will.I.Am?
So when Taboo said no, I thought he was gonna go with we're always we're still bonded. So
Right.
whether we're out in France and there's 80,000 people in the stadium,
How many?
80,000. So we did 3 nights. Our last run, it was like 3 nights in a row, 80,000 people. Like no opening act, just peas.
I got a birthday party coming up next week. I'm hoping to have 200-300 there, brother. You know? But go ahead with your 80,000.
So, the last time we were like, yo, it's the Black Eyed Peas. That's what it was, like police escorts to the venue, selling out like the 90,000 stadium in Mexico, Aztec Stadium, and those are wonderful memories. But then yesterday, just last night, it was like, hey guys, let's park the car on 5th and Spring, and let's walk all throughout downtown. And let's put up these stickers and let's get the spray cans and let's go like it's nice.
Let's get arrested.
I love that.
Oh, you mean, okay, I thought you meant that.
Just stickers.
Let's get arrested.
No,
So that
no.
was you that did that downtown, and you know they're looking for you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's called what is that? Defacing public property?
No,
You
no,
can't
it
walk
wasn't
around
that.
and do that, man.
It
You
wasn't
gotta
It
test for that.
disappears in
It wasn't.
Oh, right.
It wasn't. You're totally paying it wrong. That's not,
Didn't you hear he said
the
police
stickers, the
escorts?
stickers.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely.
no. Go on my Instagram right now.
All right.
Go. This is how
I feel threatened. I mean, you guys.
Go on my Instagram right now.
All righty.
I am Will, and you will see we went up to the police officers.
saw these.
1, 2,
Yeah.
3.
Oh, yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The 8th one down. The police officer was right there. Was like, hey, "Excuse me, officer. Do you mind if we put these stickers on your
your cop
police
car?"
car?"
Oh,
They were like,
wow.
"Oh, sure, Black Eyed Peas. Gotta take a picture with you."
Can we take a picture with you, Black Eyed Peas?
Oh, I love it.
I mean,
That's cool.
We're like, yo, can we spray paint your cop car?
Right. They're
Wait,
like,
did you-
no.
They're like, nah, they took it too far.
Hey man,
That's a nice
and in I want to come back to also with Where Is the Love. You guys got, not only do you have famous people that we can say, oh, okay, there's P. Diddy, there's French Montana, there's Kendall Jenner, there's, ASAP, there's Jaden Smith, but you also have people that you'll have to look at, you'll see like clergyman, priest, Minister Louis
David
Tone.
Brown.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Alton Brown's, is it his aunt or who raised him?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? How necessary did y'all feel that it was to also get the texture of those people, not just the stars?
no, if it was just a star-studded event, okay, I'm gonna put myself back in the projects, right? I just imagine what life would be like if Black Eyed Peas didn't exist and I was in the project still, and things were happening in not just my projects but all the projects around America. And it was just question marks in my head, question marks when I looked around the world, like, I don't get why and how is this possible? This is inhumane, actually. And then an artist came to put, and their life is nice. And they did this video in support for what we live in these projects. And it was just nothing but celebrities in it. In this day and age, when there's people that have more followers on these social platforms than the celebrities, I'm like, I don't believe y'all. What that's some elitist stuff. Y'all living life. Y'all living life nice, actually. You ain't really feeling what I'm feeling. Thank you so much for doing this, though, but I don't believe what you telling me right now.
Right.
I don't believe you actually really have the solution, right? I think you just, opportunistic.
Posing.
Right.
And posing like your heart is a part of it. So that's why it was important for us to like, we need people in here. I need police officers. We need like, nuns and priests. I want people. People. Right? Not the song is people killing, people dying, not celebrities smiling.
Right.
Not celebrities coming and holding and praying. So it's good to have the celebrities and all the celebrities that came. That's awesome because we need the reach.
Right.
Then alongside just people like my mom and other folks' moms that are in the video, right? So this video means so much.
How many days did it take to actually shoot the video?
Oh, so it took we thought it was just gonna take 2 days.
Right.
It was an ongoing process.
We shot for we were filming for
Y'all just finished, huh?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like we flew out to Dallas to film The Police Chief. We flew out to Baton Rouge to film Alton Sterling. We flew out to Minnesota to film Philandro's family. We flew out to Miami to get DJ Khaled. We flew out. We were flying all over the place to get with folks who couldn't make it to where we were, right? And the record company. This ain't the record company,
Right.
Like the record company is supporting us because we did it, but to make it, this was just us.
Right. This isn't like the project of the label, and this is what we want y'all to do.
This is like our inner team, coming together and everybody doing their part. Some people had direct contact with certain people, and we just reached out to family and friends and people that we knew that could lend their support and be part of this great project.
And tomorrow, go into any Apple store. Anyone, go to one in Glendale, go to one in Beverly Center, go to one 3rd Street Promenade. Every single device, every single screen, in every single Apple store around the world for 5 days is Where's the Love.
Wow.
That's huge.
That's great.
That's 400 and some odd stores globally.
Wow.
That's I don't know how many devices in those stores. 5 million people a week walk through them stores. Something like that. Them numbers. It's crazy numbers globally.
You know what I feel about this also, man, is that there's no we're sliding our project in under this. Because even when I asked what's up with the Black Eyed Peas, you was like, it's coming. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like, man, we're gonna put this out there, and the whole world looking at us, and we're gonna go ahead and slide this in. It's like, okay, this is what we're worried about right now. This is what the Black Eyed Peas is presenting to the world, and we'll come back when it's that time for the Black Eyed Peas to present the Black Eyed Peas to us. Correct?
Black Eyed Peas.
Yeah. Black Eyed Peas.
Black Eyed Peas.
Yeah. Black Eyed Peas.
Black Eyed Peas.
Yeah.
Only reason on this project, it's Black Eyed Peas.
Mm-hmm.
So one of our fans from Brazil was like, "Oh my gosh, it's Black Eyed Peas, no the." So I'm like, did he really pay attention to that?
Oh yeah.
And
so
I was
we
always
became the Black Eyed Peas in 2003. We were Black Eyed Peas in 1995.
Yes.
So this is
You
Black
know
Eyed
that.
Peas.
If you look at our first 2 CDs, it says
Okay,
Black Eyed
hold
Peas.
on, bro.
Yeah.
So we were Black Eyed Peas, BEP.
Yeah.
Right.
Then we're the Black Eyed Peas. And then it's Black Eyed Peas. I know everybody's listening like, what?
the-
Seriously?
Yeah, that
Like,
makes
seriously?
sense.
But really, it's Black Eyed
Yeah.
Peas. It's BEP. So one of the fans with these uber detail folks is like, oh my gosh, guys. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It's
what I
Black
saw.
Eyed Peas, no the.
Is there a difference?
There is a difference. And the difference is really why. Why we do.
Wait, there's a Y in there too?
No.
Okay. I've never seen the Y.
It's like why? Like we did Black Eyed Peas when we started Black Eyed Peas for love. We love music. We love it. We do it not for no other reason but for that. But there's songs like Positivity. Every single time we do a song on whether it's Black Eyed Peas or the Black Eyed Peas, there is a gem in there that's about the times or about our heart. And in the things that, the things we were passionate about. Every single record, that's a through line. And, when we started Black Eyed Peas, it wasn't like, Apple's rhyme was like, I just want a crib and a studio set, build my enterprise connection projects. That's really what we wanted to do. Right? Yo, my man, I got a plan to do it all. I got a plan that none of y'all ever thought about because underground people don't be thinking on going continental like Lincoln. Right? That was Black Eyed Peas. We just wanted to spread love. Right? We got, we're about mass appeal, no segregation, got black to Asian and Caucasian. Singing that's the joint, that's the jam. Everything was about like, oneness, unity. Around the time when there was like, everything like mass appeal. Hip hop wasn't about mass appeal.
Right, I got you.
We were about mass appeal. So here we are, 2016, after going from Black Eyed Peas to the Black Eyed Peas, and now it's like, the world is calling on us for somebody to do something. Hey, let's step up. And this is Black Eyed Peas because this ain't about making money.
Strip down those layers that people may have had a misconception about, they're da-da-da-da. Because you go from playing at the Dragonfly, playing at Moguls, playing at, these underground spots. And then, you're propelled into a different stratosphere once the success starts coming. And people have a misconception that, while you're a popular group around the world, but we've always been deep rooted in hip hop. We've always been deep rooted.
Sometimes I don't think people understand how hip hop y'all really are.
So
man, we still, like people get surprised. We go to clubs and we still dance in circles like and stuff like that. And just like Taboo said, we're doing it for the love, like how we used to do it in the beginning. Just doing it like. You know what I mean? When we saw Far Side, we're like, man, I want to be as artistic as Far Side. So that was like that drive, you know what I mean? So we're revisiting that again.
Yeah.
That's why we were out last night posting stickers around Los Angeles.
The origins of the excitement of how we started. There was no quota that we had to meet or any like pressures of like, you got to do X, Y, and Z. It was like, we love doing this. This is who we are.
Yeah, so here, the Black Eyed Peas would have traveled through Tent City, Skid Row in a car.
Right.
Yes.
With police escorts.
Securities.
Right.
BEP, Black Eyed Peas, I'm walking through Tent City.
Go ahead now.
1:00 in the morning, right? I had a little bit of money in my pocket. Well, you know what I mean? And I posted it. I was like, what the post said, what did it say? Hold on, because I don't want to misquote myself.
Go ahead. I don't want to misquote myself.
The post said,
because this was last night.
Here's $1. In fact, no, brother man, here, have a few.
Have a few.
$10 means a snack to me, but it's a big deal to you. Right? So
Anybody? Oh, you got it. Hello.
y'all know what that is.
Hello.
So that's
and they're not hip hop, so we're not going to even give y'all the answer. If you know what it is, you know what it is.
right. So we were just walking through Tent City, just me, App, and Taboo. Like, the world is messed up. This is inhumane. At the same time, you have like folks that are trying to save polar bears and save endangered butterflies. But in the same breath, us as a society, we allow like extreme homelessness in cities that are supposed to be beautiful to happen. As like they're building up downtown like crazy, we have this freaking problem. Like, where's the love in that? I don't really get it. There was a whole bunch of abandoned buildings. How come somebody just can't? I don't have that much money, but if I did, I would buy one of them buildings and just make it a homeless hotel. Rehab and it look nice, educate them, right? There's a lot of mental issues out there, but if we could freaking send a freaking rocket to the moon, I'm pretty sure we could solve that problem. If we could go out and bomb a country in the name of terrorism, I'm pretty sure we could solve that problem. Right, so that's what BEP does. That's Black Eyed Peas. That's a difference.
There it is.
And then there's the. And the will resurface. We'll put the back and slap the back on.
Okay. now you got me really looking. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, hold on, man. Which one am I buying? Okay, which one do I like better? The or Big Boy's Neighborhood? Black Eyed Peas in the neighborhood. We just got to break down on Black Eyed Peas. Let me ask you this. Is Fergie in Black Eyed Peas or is she in the Black Eyed Peas or is she in both?
Fergie is family. Black Eyed Peas, the Black Eyed Peas, grassroots, whatever you want to call it.
Okay.
Right?
So
And
she's not in one or the other. As
No.
you guys are in all of them, y'all, she's in
all of them.
everything.
Yeah. It's just right now she's doing her solo project, and I produced a lot of songs on it. She's still signed on the label, to my label, and we're supportive of and want nothing but the success for Fergie's new project. While she was doing that, this call happened.
Right.
So we supposed to get numb ears, or we supposed to answer to the call when they call us?
As far as Where's the Love?
Yes.
As far as Where's the Love?
The
Yeah.
bat signal was like
Hello.
shining.
What about solo projects? Because I remember, man, I was in Japan with you, Taboo.
Yeah.
And you played me stuff, man, that I was like, what? Not that you don't want to see Black Eyed Peas together, but also they were just solo stuff that I was like, man, what's going down with the solo stuff? And I don't want to get in solo careers and everything, but what happens with music that you do like that, Tab?
Well, we still are able to facilitate those individual projects. I feel like with platforms like the Black Eyed Peas, which is a global platform. When the time comes to do that,
Right.
I think I'm able to shift gears, but also still keep in mind that I also want to have music that comes out, do philanthropy work with like the American Cancer Society, do stuff with Nike and Seven, and continue doing what I believe in as an individual that's apart from the group. But right now, I think in this moment, Where's the Love is the thing.
This is what it is
This is
right
what
now.
it is for me, and those
Everybody take off every other jacket
yeah,
right now.
those opportunities will come. This is like the calling is now. So for me, I've waited. I've done little things here and there, but it's not going to end my drive.
Let me ask you something serious, man. And hopefully I'm not all in your business.
Yeah.
And this is for Taboo. I don't even know how to address this without sounding disrespectful, but I got to ask. Do you ever wear the same outfit twice?
I don't.
Okay, just checking.
don't.
Yeah, because it seemed like you don't, bro.
Hilarious.
It's not hilarious.
It's hilarious,
You
dude.
know, it's not hilarious because, as you see, this shirt has been in the cleaners a couple times. But this dude here, we were in Japan, or I see you just
That's
on
right.
Instagram, and
Yeah.
I see stuff, and I'm like, man, this dude have like a feather around his wrist that matches his shoes, and
Feather.
no, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, and you
Is that a Native American joke?
no, you'll pick up your colors where I'm like, man, look at this dude. Like, we would wait in the lobby. He'd come down, and I'm like, man, I got to go back upstairs and change my clothes. Are you very conscious about, like, you
It's
like to dress?
expression. I mean, hip hop has always been about expression, from sneakers to accessories to
Yeah,
how
man.
you rock your hat. And that's something that's always been a part of me as an individual since I first got into hip hop when I was 10
Do
years
y'all
old.
ever get mistaken for anyone else? Will.I.Am, is there anyone you ever get mistaken for?
I used to get mistaken for Wyclef.
I can see that.
Hilarious.
But
Did he get mistaken for you?
so one time, that picture right there,
With Michael Jackson?
Michael Jackson.
You know he's the reason why me and Fuzz met Michael Jackson.
That's
Really?
amazing.
He set that whole thing up, Jack.
Wow.
Wow.
So that night,
Sorry, I don't have your
Jackson.
picture up there too, but it
So
was
that
enough
night,
room.
so that night we was rocking with Prince. He came to see me rock with Prince, and then as I was walking down the hallway to go perform, some dude was like, "Wyclef," and I put in my head like, "Damn it!" The day that they called Wyclef Will, was like, yeah, I did it.
Right.
So now, fast forward to this past summer in July, we did a show together in Central Park, New York.
With Wyclef?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
So then his daughter, somebody came up to me. He was like, "Well, I want to introduce you to one of my family members, a young little girl." And then she said, "Daddy, you do look like Will.I.Am."
Crazy. Like payback.
I was like, "Yeah."
Ab, you ever get mistaken for anyone?
Yeah. Whenever like in the Midwest, I'm Will.I.Am.
Yeah, man.
I'm in LA. Sometimes I'm still Will.I.Am.
Hey, man, I remember it was one place where it was something like, because your passport, I remember I sat in the hotel room and I read one of your passports. It's like a book.
Like that.
Yeah. Y'all passports are ridiculous.
That's insane.
But I remember reading yours in the hotel, Will. And I remember you were saying how like one of the custom guys was looking in and was wondering like, what do you do? You know what I'm saying? And you was like, oh, Black Eyed Peas. He was like, and he's still looking like, what do you do? Then you had to say Fergie. Oh, Fergie. oh, okay. These are guys. What about you, Taboo? Anybody mistaking you for anyone else?
Nah, I'm just. It'll just be like if they don't know my name, they're like, oh, the guy from Black Eyed Peas.
The
That's
guy.
it.
Mm-hmm. What about when your hair was longer? Not
The long-haired
mistaken
guy
for,
from Black Eyed Peas.
but not even mistaken for because you've been every
The
nationality.
Asian long-haired guy from Black Eyed Peas.
You've been every
Filipino guy from
The
Black
Filipino guy from Black Eyed Peas.
You've been-
No, ladies and gentlemen, let's clear the
Please,
airwaves.
please.
I am Native American and Mexican.
Yes.
Apple is the Filipino guy.
Apple's the
Yeah,
Filipino.
right here with the
Man.
accent. All right, yeah.
And Apple, you own a lot of property in the Philippines, huh?
What does he? I went to Philippines with him, and they're like, it's not even the Black Eyed Peas anymore.
No, let me tell you.
It's like you sing with Appa. You sing with Appa.
Apple from The Voice. He's not Black Eyed Peas no more.
Let me tell you,
Apple from The
let me
Voice.
tell you the crazy thing though. Now, usually when you'll see like a Black Eyed Peas poster, it'd be like Fergie centered or Will centered, or it'd be like a triangle where everybody's kind of. When we were in the Philippines, it was Apple the app in front,
We're all small like this.
and then it was like, yeah, I think Will on there, I think Fergie, like, oh my God, dude. So, and you did the voice out there as well.
Yeah, I did. Yep, I've been doing one of the coach for the Voice Philippines. Yeah.
And what do you own in the Philippines, App?
I bought rice fields because I feel like people are always gonna need rice, and it creates jobs for like the neighborhood kids and where I'm from. A Jollibee, which is the McDonald's of Philippines.
Man, that's with the chicken, right?
Tell about the
Man.
schools.
And
Computer schools.
what really I'm mostly proud of is the classrooms that we've been building throughout Philippines. We just finished one in Zamboanga, which is a poverty-stricken area. It's a conflict area, so I feel like when you bring opportunity to these kids, it brings prosperity and peace instead of, you know what I mean?
He's being modest. So when we get to the Philippines, we get escorted by a whole army.
No,
Not an officer
No, what
or
happened
two
was
officers.
we needed security. We were like, yo, App, we cool with security? He was like, oh, no. I'll take care of that. Don't worry. So we get to Apple's village, and it's like
a military.
military, bro. Like little freaking tanks leading us through the jungles.
to the Mount Pinatubo.
That's the Black Eyed Peas. No. That's Apple the App.
Yeah, man. Come on. Welcome home, bro.
Oh, no, wait. I was late. The airplane took off at 12 midnight. I lost my passport. I got there at 11:50. I said, my passport is in LA. It's on its way over here. Man, I'm like, I'm meeting Apple the App in the Philippines. Let me tell you, today
Stop it,
that
dude.
plane didn't take off to 12:45. They're like, oh,
Going to the Philippines?
going from LA. They waited for me to get my
They
passport.
was like, this is very necessary.
It was like, Apple the App. Oh, yes. He was here 2 nights ago. I'm like, yeah. I'm supposed to be meeting him. Can you hold the plane for me? Hold the plane for me.
Wow.
Damn.
Get it.
I know whose name to drop now.
Hell yeah. When I go
check
to the
this out.
Philippines, I'm going to be like,
Yo,
man,
Big.
did App
Cousin.
get on the plane
I'm a
already?
cousin.
This is a great
yeah.
story because it happened last night. So we walk into a Japanese restaurant and we sit down, and it's all of us sitting down, and the waitress, they're both Filipino. You think Will's sitting right here, somebody's sitting here, App's over here, way over here. They're like, what would you like?
Like, walk past everybody. That's when you got to tell like, oh, I'm with them too. I'm with
Then
them
the
too.
Filipinos were like, oh, this Apple the App. They start blasting Black Eyed Peas off. I'm like, yo, App, dude, talk to me Tagalog, dog. That's like, come on. I don't really feel comfortable chewing and they bumping our stuff. Come on. And then he was like, Will, come on, it's my people.
I love
They
it,
just
man.
proud.
Hell yeah, they
They're
are.
proud. They're proud,
Hey, man, when was the last
dope.
time you been back to the Philippines, App?
About a month ago.
Really, though?
Yeah.
What was going on out there?
Well, we just finished the classrooms. We broke ground and stuff, and just because I like to visit the students and
That's
see how they're
Tell
doing.
them what you are. You're the minute the
I'm also the ambassador for tourism for Philippines. So I've been promoting Philippines for second gen Filipinos that never been back. Y'all should come back because when you go back, it helps the economy and it brings jobs to
Go
Philippines.
ahead.
Yo, there's Manny Pacquiao,
I was
and then
about to
there's
say that.
Apple.
Dude, I was just about to say that.
No, hold on. Check this out. Manny Pacquiao was like the dude for like a very long time.
Yeah, man.
So at the height when we were the Black Eyed Peas, and Manny Pacquiao was Manny Pacquiao. Apple was, he was getting ready to fight. I was like, look, if he wins, that's great for Filipinos. If he loses, you still the on top Filipinos.
Yeah.
So then I'm like, look, App, you just gotta let this wave. It's a wave, bro. You're gonna be the king again.
Wow. I didn't even like that.
And
Let him have this. And that right there, that's what's right with hip hop.
What inspires you guys about each other? Like, what are certain things that you guys love?
Well, that goes back to like childhood. So, App's like inspires me beyond because like he came from the Philippines, he was adopted. The living conditions that he was in, I thought, I thought my life was bad.
You were like, man, these
But
projects.
then, but then when he told me about his living situation in the Philippines, in the province, in his village, I thought that was bad. Then I went to the Philippines and realized, like, oh no, my stuff was really bad because they have rights. But Apple, what he overcame, right? I can't imagine being adopted. I can't imagine like a family giving me up for adoption, leaving my family, going to a different country, not knowing any English. Then learning English and then rhyming my ass off.
Mm-hmm.
And that to me is like super inspirational. Just the things that he's overcome and the things that the man that he's become and the things that he's doing in his country. And so that drives me.
Do you feel obligated to throw it back to him now, Al?
Well, not obligated.
Okay,
but,
just
but
checking.
some for real though, like being adopted from the Philippines. Second guessing myself, timid when I first got here. My best friend Will is the one that encouraged me that I am somebody that I could. The one that influenced me to rap. It's like, yo, you could do it too, man. And I remember being homesick. I wanted to be sent back home to the Philippines. I'm like, yo, Will, I've missed my family, man. I want to go back. It's like, don't worry about it, App. We're gonna make it, and then we're gonna go back to Philippines, and then do a show in front of your family.
He said that for real?
Yeah, and then a decade later, and we were in Philippines, and we were walking towards the stage, and me and Will kind of looked at each other like, damn, remember when I wanted to be sent back home? And
How old were you when you came to the States?
14 years old.
Wow. So you had already, that's like living a life already before somebody just kind of so-called pluck you up and...
Oh, yeah.
And who did you come to the States with, App?
By myself.
You had family out here?
No.
Ooh.
He was sponsored. Like there's this guy by the name of Joe
My
Ben
man
Hudgens.
said, I said by myself, man.
So there was this
By
guy-
myself means to you,
Yo,
man.
I had a connect in Honolulu, right? So I had a big sign on my chest for like for someone to transfer me to the next plane. And and then growing up, I used to sleepwalk. So I was kind of scared on the plane. Like I would walk off the plane and. But
Damn, do you still sleepwalk now?
No.
No, so Apple was sponsored. Like those just $5 a day would
Yeah.
help. So he comes from one of those programs. So his sponsor Joe Ben Hudgens, was sponsoring him ever since he was like 5, and then brought him to America when he was 14. That's
Crazy.
And then Taboo.
The first person I met is Will.
Where did y'all meet at?
So he came to my projects, and my mom babysat him. It's like in the projects you have the lady that babysits.
Yeah.
That was my mom.
Big Mama's house.
She was like, she babysat everybody. So
Oh.
14, my mom babysat her. So and then Taboo is like,
Yeah.
say for example, we were on tour, and it's like, yo, we getting ready to open up for Metallica. I would be like, oh man, dude, look at that crowd out there, dude. Like they ain't gonna like us. Taboo would be like, he'll get He'll just break through anything. He would come
Karate
with
chop.
the ninja karate chop hands, like,
Oh, man.
get up, everybody, get up. I'm like, yo, dude, like, he would give me confidence.
Yeah, man.
So I didn't know what that came, like, Taboo just always had this, like, yo, let's go. Like this fearless, let's go. And
It's
recently,
that blood you got in you too,
That
though,
native
bro.
blood, bro. That's that warrior spirit.
On both sides, you know what I'm saying? Like, good lord.
recently, Tab went through something that I don't want to speak on. He could speak on that, so I just being really respectful to what that he's going through. But he went through it, kicked its ass,
Yeah.
and then a gem of an angel is the result of his. Taboo is like a warrior to me, so he inspires me to whenever I have doubt. Like, oh, so let me call Tab, or like, yo, let's get Tab. Tab is like this, like, a warrior. I don't know.
Or if you're lacking energy on stage, just stand next to Tab. You'll get hype.
Yeah, hell. Yo, he like a workout,
Yeah.
Jack. Yeah. let me go recharge. Big Boy Neighborhood, Black Eyed Peas. Definitely want to thank you guys for coming into the neighborhood, man. Don't forget, Where is the Love? Video
Yes.
it premieres tonight, correct?
Word life.
All righty, so that's around 9 p.m. tonight, 12 a.m. Eastern. Make sure you guys check it out, man. And
Yeah,
is
and
it
please check out our social networks because we have cool videos that we uploaded, like behind the scenes stuff.
and is that on each one separate?
Yeah, so I'm
Taboo?
official Taboo Instagram, and then Twitter's TabBEP, TABBEP, and Apple is.
Apple D app across the board. APLDEAP.
Found yours, huh? All the way across, huh? Let me tell you, man, and you probably had something to do with mine, Big Boy. You know, I went after Big Boy for my Instagram, BIGBOY, and it was a dude in the Philippines sitting on it. Well, no, he sold it to me. It was cool, but
Yeah.
I should have used your name. Would have got a better deal. You know what I'm saying?
I am Will across the board.
Go ahead now.
IAMWILL, and also Black Eyed Peas. But then you can get all that stuff on where'sthelove.com. So if you go to where'sthelove.com, that's where you'll find all our social handles. But more importantly, that's where you go donate to all the victims of the horrendous things that happened, the families of the victims, and that's where you learn more information about the zoning. What I mentioned before, as far as $4,000 per student versus $11,000 per student, education versus incarceration. That is inhumane. Let's all get together and force our local and collective government, United States of America, to have education reform like ASAP.
Man, love what you guys are doing.
man.
Continue to do that, man. We got the Black Eyed Peas. Thank you guys. Will.I.Am, appreciate you.
rockin' bells.
Taboo, love you, my brother. Apple the App, love you. Thank you. Well, love you, man. Big Boy's Neighborhood.
Boy, in the morning.